There's a lot of different genres of VR survival games. There's more forgiving games, like Into the Radius, where if you ever run low on food, you can always go back to base and grab some. And then there are more hardcore survival games that throw you into an unfamiliar environment with no food, water, or shelter and hope that the player has enough real-world survival experience to figure something out. And one of the many games that fall into the second category is Green Hell VR, the first game to ever give me a dopamine hit from lighting a fire.
Another. Okay. Now... Oh, wait, we need Tinder as well. Amazing. Where do I get Tinder? On the App Store, or... I'm sorry, that was an awful joke. I should just throw myself off the cliff. Okay. Well... I am screwed. There's no other way to put it. Tinder! Get out of here! Hold up, I need to run to my thing and light this fire before... I don't know, a cougar comes and eats me.
Even though Green Hell's gameplay revolves entirely around trying not to starve or get mauled by wild animals, there's something so relaxing about it. Just walking through the jungle, trying to find a good spot to camp for the night, looking for mushrooms that you can use to cure your various stomach parasites, it really makes you feel at peace. And I think the main reason for that is just how beautiful this game is. At first, the graphics don't look all that impressive, but after an hour or so, you start to get more immersed, and you start to realize all the little graphical details the devs added in, like palm leaves blowing in the wind, or sun reflecting off a slow river. Of course, all of that's during the day, because once night rolls around, this game starts to live up to its name.
I'm going to get eaten by a wild animal. There's no getting around that fact. I am going to get eaten by something.
This game has a lot to offer in the way of gathering mechanics, especially when it comes to food. Because where most games would give you one hunger bar you can fill up by eating any food, Green Hell gives you 4 that you have to fill by eating different types of food. The 4 bars you have to fill are protein, water, magnesium, I think, and one other one that I'm not even going to try to guess what it's supposed to be. Normally, I don't think I would like a mechanic like this, but in this game, it really helps make you feel like a survivalist. A bad one, but a survivalist nonetheless.
Gotcha. Fish! Can't feel bad for that one. He just walked right into it. He saw all of his friends get violently slaughtered, and he just decided, I'll do better.
Something I find very impressive about this game is its ability to make you enjoy seemingly boring tasks. It's especially apparent when it comes to building. I play a lot of VR games, and as far as I can remember, Green Hell is the only one to have fully fleshed out building mechanics. If you want to build a simple roof to keep your fire dry, you have to place down a blueprint, gather some sticks, actually hammer those sticks into the ground, tie other sticks to the top of the first sticks, throw some palm leaves on the top, and then and only then can you stupidly try to break a coconut on the edge of your shelter and make the entire thing collapse.
You know, there's just something about this, like, ancient, demonic thing right beside my campsite that just makes me feel unsettled. It also had, like, severed monkey heads on it, too, so that doesn't really help the vibe.
No matter what game you play, there's always going to be a weak point. And in this game, that weak point, in my opinion, is the story. Now don't get me wrong, the story's good, it's just the main characters are written to be unbelievably stupid. And while it is kind of nice to know the character I'm playing as is as much of a moron as I am, it also doesn't make any sense when you find out who they're supposed to be. Because both of the people in this game are supposed to be jungle researchers. They're supposed to be intelligent people, and yet the beginning of the game revolves around them trying to contact an uncontacted tribe, because historically, that's always gone very well for both parties involved. And it leads to this funny thing where it feels like if your main character or the other character gets killed, they kind of deserve it. Like, what were they expecting?
What happened? Where is Mia? She called from the tribe. Whatever could have happened? I don't know. It's not like you guys were nosing around the home of an uncontacted tribe. It's not like you guys are in the Amazon and there's all kinds of deadly stuff. No, it's not like that at all.
There's a part in this game where you're supposed to find some ingredients and make ayahuasca.
And to prepare ayahuasca, put the ingredients into the cauldron. Wait, what?
Now, originally I wasn't going to mention this section because Habby147 already made an entire video on it, and Lord knows I already get enough Habby clone allegations as it is. But then I decided that this section is simply too funny and too cool not to mention. First of all, the fact that our main boy Jake here decides as soon as he gets even a little bit lost to chug an entire bowl of a high-grade hallucinogen is the funniest survival choice I have ever seen. Second of all, I am so happy that the story requires Jake to chug an entire bowl of a high-grade hallucinogen, because this section in the game is unbelievably beautiful.
Yeah, you should really make drugs. That's how you fix your problems. Whoa! Whoa! That was so funny. Just dead sprints away. My gosh, what is going on? This is awesome and colorful.
But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I truly hope that you have a great day, and I will see you next week.
But let's give a little bit of a tour of the campsite, because it is awesome. So you got your fire over here. I'm gonna build like a little tent over here. I have parasites, don't worry about that. You got easy access to water, a fantastic view. It's beautiful. It's truly beautiful.